What's up, guy? Charles here. Nearly everything in your PC plugs into your motherboard or into something that plugs into your motherboard. The motherboard's form factor, a TXE ATX, micro ATX, or mini ITX, also dictates the size of the PC case you'll need to use. The socket and chipset determine which processors you can install in your CPU socket. The picks below start with gaming motherboards for AMD Ryzen 7000 socket AM5 and 5000 socket AM4 CPUs. But if you're after an older AM4 board, you can check out the best X570 motherboards and best B550 motherboards. Just note that stock of those boards is becoming harder to find, and AM4 is mostly a legacy platform. You'll find tested picks for Intel motherboards below, starting with the best boards for AMD's X670 and B650 chipsets, and the older B550 chipset on the AM4 platform. Below the AMD options, you'll find the best gaming motherboards designed for Intel's 14th and 13th generation Raptor Lake and 12th generation Alder Lake CPUs. We recommend the best motherboards for Z790, B760MA, Z690, B660, and H610 motherboards. AMD's current flagship X670 and X670A chipset brings with it support for PCI 5.0, although there are no current-gen graphics cards that benefit from this doubling of bandwidth over PCI 4.0 and PCI 5.0. SDs are only just being leaked and announced. These are the best motherboards recent AMD and Intel platforms. Number 1. Gigabyte B650E AR. Gigabyte's B650E Aorus Master is a premium, well-rounded motherboard at a significantly lower price than you'd have to pay with X670E alternatives. Priced at $400 at Newegg, it does blur the line between the full-featured X670 chipset, but it has everything B650E has to offer, just dropping a few fast USB ports in this case. It has 4 PCI 5.0M, 2 slots, 9 USB ports on the rear, I/O, and the same robust VARMs found on the much more expensive X670E Aorus Master. It also performed as we'd expect in benchmark testing. The B650E Aorus Master has the looks to be the focal point of your build, and a price point more palatable than many X670-based options. It's one of the best options available for B650A, and should be on your list if you're looking to build a Ryzen 7000 system and you don't need the extra bandwidth of X670. Number 2. ASRock X670E Teishi. ASRock's X670A Teishi is attractive and well-rounded for the mid-range space. For $499, you get lots of storage options, 8 SATA ports, 4 M2 sockets, and plenty of USB ports, 2 of which are USB 4 Type-C 40 GB per second. Benchmark testing showed there's nothing to worry about when it comes to performance or overclocking with this board. We recently compared 3 other top-end X670E motherboards to this model from ASRock, and found the X670A Teishi to be the best, because its price is far lower than the competition, and it delivers nearly all of the key features for AMD's latest platform. If your budget lets you spend this much on a board, the X670A Teishi is a great option among its peers, and the best AMD AM5 board for around $500. Just remember that, if you don't need loads of PCI bandwidth, you can save yourself $100 or more by opting for a B650E model, many of which still have the key features most builders are after. Number 3. Asus ROG Strix B550F Gaming Wi-Fi. Asus ROG Strix B550F Gaming Wi-Fi delivers Supreme X audio, Intel Wi-Fi 6 X200, solid power delivery, and much more. It's a good option around the $180 mark, and if you don't need Wi-Fi, you can find effectively the same board for about $30 less. Benchmark testing showed results in line with competing boards, and the 14-phase power delivery easily managed our overclocked 3900X. There is still competition around this price point, but Asus offers up an appealing option here. Number 4. NZXT N7 B550. Coming late to the AMD B550 game allowed NZXT to get feedback from customers of its Intel boards, resulting in more USB ports to the rear I/O. This let NZXT implement cutting-edge Wi-Fi 6E as well, alongside 2.5 gigabit Ethernet. The appearance has also changed significantly from the company's previous boards, with shrouds dominating the surface, along with a refreshing absence of onboard RGB. With an MSRP of $229, the NZXT N7 B550 costs about $15 more than our primary pick, but delivers a newer Wi-Fi chip, more and faster USB ports, and solid performance in a package that's visually distinct from all. Other B550 competition. If you can spend this much and don't need the extra PCI 4.0 bandwidth that comes with similarly priced older X570 motherboards, the NZXT N7 B550 is well worth considering. That's it for today's video. I hope you enjoyed. Stay tuned for part 2, where I will show you some more Intel motherboards. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up and leave a comment below. And don't forget to subscribe to my channel for all the latest content on gaming. As always, I'll see you tomorrow. Peace out.